So I don't really ever mind the Kameshki split, honestly, over towards Stalba on that eastern side. You have a lot of position to loot. Most of the time you're not having a second team come over here, so it's just a really good position to get set up in the early game. But man, Tiamba, we didn't talk about them too much at the end of that game, but there is definitely fire in those bellies today. Because to make that push, to make that decision, to just be like, let's have a straight fight on the central compound when we're playing Edge, I don't know what's gotten into them, but I love it.
It is so good.
Dodge there for a second. He's very close to going down. AKOP actually challenging this. But man, A-King has been making a name for the DBS, right? You know, there's a lot of nerfs that came through. S12K became the more popularized weapon. Despite that, though, A-King has been consistently winning these trades with it.
He's bringing it back in fashion. Seems like the Horror fans enjoying this one so far, getting quite loud there. You see the banner flying. Haru. Oh, going back in. Let's see what he can do with a DBS. Wants to prove he's the DB best up close and personal. On to Schweetz with the opener. Not ideal for his teammates though, as Joker strikes with a shotgun and Turney K outside twists the knife. Another one falls. An orangutan, it all goes down to just Aru. Trapped behind the bike sheds and laid out by E-Arena. Doing Tiamba things once again. Turney K low on HP on the top floor, upside in the attic. Looking for an angle here, but Falak with the distant shot. Claps back onto Eagle. A-King gets a little bit high octane as he charges through the ground floor. Nade on the stairs. Mormon's cooking one of his own to bounce down. Godlike getting involved with a fight. That's Manya just outside the window. Big Papa Pump in his hands. So many teams crunching in.
Yeah, good Molotov here, but really good timing from Godlike as they move into this one, just leaving A-King alive here for Tiamba. E-Arena on the upstairs with the 4v2v1. Really good stuff. I mean, this is a good entry point coming through for Godlike, and they understand if they can get rid of two teams, they're going to be opening up a lot of space down here. Edmino, still at high HP count, but Manya finally does fall here to a nade from Mormon. Tiamba goes down.
Smoke on the stairs. Mormon's going to clear it. Oh, straight in with the clothesline. Whoa! The turnaround. Mormon saying, "Feed me more." As Godlike charge into him. Quick decision, but not fast enough on the mantle. And Sume will save it. But at what cost? The only player left alive for the squad.
I mean, Godlike need more men now. They're only down to one. What a play from Mormon. The speed, the velocity. Straight in there, no qualms. Now Vitality, they're up into it. This place has been the graveyard of 5 separate teams so far. Vitality finally just come over towards the dregs. The funeral's almost over. Can Salme stay alive as the sole participant?
The Vitality a victim from the top floor. Or will they just be signing their death warrants on entry? Axel being shot in the back. A new challenger arrives. It's Hora in the distance as Jiggle is able to punish and soften them, leaving them with 3 players left. Sume still just guarding the stairs with a nade pin pulled. He's going to go down. Razak on a dive around the corner. He wants to punish him with a shot. He will find it.
Really, really good job from Razak. I think you have to make that play now. Well, it should be.
Whoa, you run straight into that one. Catching the as Ida try and clap back. Is good damage, but such an awkward setup between both of them. Casualties on either side. Scarface looking to go for the pickup play. Meanwhile, outside, Emre charging round with the SMG.
Vitality, Razak move up. Quick shots over towards Souls. He tries to move around the corner. Nongshim still in play. They're the ones getting the most of the damage, though. Federales at least will confirm one. Quick switch around the side. Denying some of the sight lines. As Ulf does go down. Vitality, though, they've been hugging the wall so far. Not allowing a single moment for Nongshim Red Force to try and challenge that spot. Razak, though, what are you doing? Testing the waters, a little bit hot.
Yeah, I did not like the feeling of that one. Although maybe he wants to go for it from a slightly different approach. Runs back out. Meanwhile, attention turns onto Federales, and that is another knock going the way of Nonshin. Oh, Razak.
Oh, yeah, good shots.
He's got so easy, very low. Nade right on top of him as well, following up from that. Oh, mate. Hyunbin with the instantaneous conversion. Now it's a raw 3-on-3. Luckily, they will save Federales, but he's got to top himself back up.
I mean, Razak understood the idea. Now tries to get up towards the wall, create a different angle to deal with. Nongchin was quick to it. Hyunbin pushing up right now. He's a little bit close for comfort here. But I think they know they want to get rid of this guy sooner rather than later, but he has pulled these kind of antics before, getting a little too aggressive without the help of the rest of the team. So easy goes down the back lines as Flash starts to move on through. How will they make this work? S2G, you were right. You were actually right. They had 2 hovercrafts in play. Being able to keep both of these alive all the way through to this end game is giving them a lot of pressure. Loss isn't quite able to get it up though. And the hovercraft is stuck on the side. Yeah, just about. We'll take it. I mean, that, just letting it happen. Come on, bit more gas.
Got to give it some welly. His teammate's taking a fair bit of damage, but with that added armor of these big hovercrafts in play, if you say like this, man, if you can get him into the zone, there could be a lot you could do with it late game. I'm surprised the Lula have been able to guard this for so long, make it look uncomfortable. Nade after nade as well, just trying to soften them up.
Vitality do move over to the side. They're looking down over towards fourth rise. The shots are pouring in. S2G, they brought repair kits as well with them. But the blowtorch in play, I mean, that's bold. On fire. Get out. Falak down. Aura, no fear. Drops them all up top side. Looks fairly decent on that one. Airburst are slightly too far. This is some comedy. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay, they should be able to clean up from here at least, as long as there's not any more mistakes. It's damage done onto Sol K, but they do hold on. Shut down Alula.
What was that?
Bit of a weird one.
It was a weird one. I'm glad you picked it up strong though, because I mean, it is an important fight. It's just interesting. Vitality go down in the meantime as
G, after moving in and cleaning out Alula, they head center zone and they find the final blow there. Goodbye, Nigma Galaxy. S2G stealing points here, there, and everywhere.
Do we have to call this play the kamikaze from now on, where S2G just launch him out like a rocket to center circle and leave him there on his own? This is the kamikaze. This is crazy stuff. The rest of S2G trying to regroup with him, but it's not likely. Kamikaze in play right now. The other hovercraft does go down, not really any other vehicles. Might need to regroup, pick it back up again, but Kamikaze, he's going to hold that spot. He's planted the flag, the S2G flag. T24 goes down, jiggle around the side.
Oh, Sleepy. Top side of the stairs, but you can't weather the storm as 4 Fribes arrives and the brain of the operation kicks in the brawn. The shotgun does damage. Falak there in the back line to assist, but no fear. Charging up. He's going to play on the edge, wants to run in now with the timing, see if he can shut them down. Falak charges back, can't do it. No fear, holds on. Quick switch to the primary. Gets himself onto an off angle. With one more play, if he can shut down IQ, he can take out 4 Fribes, and that's how he does it. No fear from Hora, stands on.
Absolutely not frightened in the slightest as he moves downstairs, pushes up into the dark, and 4th Rise will fall. Win up against the world right now. DPS at distance, he's fighting all of them, but S2G falling in the meanwhile. No fear, there's a possibility of winning this if he wants to push out right now.
Get involved in the action. Everyone's weakened. Doesn't have all the info we do right now. He's going to top himself back up, play the slow game. That's Flash. Losing their last man there with Kamikaze continuing to punish. Oh, a horrible spot, tries to get the heal in. Kamikaze's got a single nade in the back pocket if he chooses to dash it. They've got clear vision now, peppering the bullets. This is it, pulls the pin, looking to cook. Let's see if he can land it.
Kamikaze looking for it now, a bit of splash damage. But not that just there yet. Kamikaze keeps spraying the right location with the bullets. Peppering the ground, picking up mud. Sol K in the back lines. What's left out here? Quite an unfamiliar target. Soke will take down Tops. But Kamikaze is out and we're down to a 1 versus 1 versus teams. Zeus is just pushing forward. Instant spot though, over towards No Fear. And now Zeus with all to do here. Flash, who had swept everyone aside. Soke, the last to fall potentially here versus Team Flash.
Zeus, the lightning reactions for Flash have guaranteed them a second place, but can he take it to first, or will Soke get it done for S2G? A smoke wall, giving him limited play space. That tree, the only protection for the peak for Flash. He's going to make his move, starts charging in, wants to close the distance. Here's the peak up, bullets on target. Suya so low, buckles under the pressure. That's the damage coming through as they lock it in.
S2G, Kamikaze with the Kamikaze play towards the center. It's an explosive finish right at the end. But Soke steps up, a lad that's been in the esport for the longest of time. He's still got it